I'll give an overview here of compression F connectors that we have available on the tvtrade.ie website. We sell these both out in ones, but more normally in bags of 100 to trade customers. So I'm going to just give a quick overview of why we would use compression F connectors, why they're better, and then we'll just go through the demonstration of how to actually fit a compression F connection. So this is the traditional F connection that people use, and it's called a twist-on F connection. Now the reason that these are popular, I'll just give you the both profiles on it. The reason these are popular is that they're a lot less expensive than compression F connectors. You don't need any special tools to put them on, there's no compression tool, anything like that. Simply pair down the cable and you twist them on, okay? So they have their place, and certainly we sell an awful lot of these. But on the higher end of the market, and for true professional satellite installers, using compression Fs is much better, simply because it gives a really firm fit and it's almost impossible afterwards to pull the connector off. And that's exactly what you want, sort of trouble-free connections. So we'll just look here at the three different profiles on the compression F connection that we have in front of me. So we have a non-compressed F connections here. So we'll see here we have the metal casing, and we also have the plastic at the end. And we'll see there's a wide rim, and then just before that there's a narrow rim. And it's this narrow rim that during the compression process squeezes onto the RG6 cable and gets a very tight grip in it. And we can see here just right next to it what the connector would look like when it's fully compressed. We can see the narrow section has completely disappeared here because it's been compressed onto the cable and back into the housing. So we can just see the end profile here, and we can see the front profile on it as well. So I think the next step here is to actually just come along and show how we would do this. So what we have here is we have a compression, or we have a piece of cable that I'm actually after paring down. Okay, so we have the central core wire with the dielectric with the outer core, and I've actually pared away all of the braiding on the outside because it's not necessary here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to slide this into the connector itself. So you can just see it goes in like this, and I push it in initially, and we see here, and what we want to do is we want to push it to a point where the white dielectric is level with the bottom part of the actual F connector here. So we'll push it initially, and then we just do a quick twist to get it to where we need it to be. And now, so the connector has been put on at this point, but if I went and I physically pulled this cable and this connector apart, it would simply slide off, simply because it hasn't been compressed onto the cable. So what we have here, next to me here, is we have our professional compression tool. Now we have different ones other than this one. This is actually a very versatile one that has changeable heads, can be used for this, and indeed compression B and C connectors, etc. But what I'm going to do here is you can hold it at an angle where hopefully you can see this quite clearly. I just slide this in here, I push on the compression, and when I push it down here, it's held in, and now what I'm going to do is compress. So keep focused here on this piece of plastic here, the narrow section, and as I compress it in, it compresses, and at the end of the mechanism I can just pull it out. And now this is extremely securely fitted on. I would have to put on a lot of force to be able to pull apart this. So normal wear and tear, this connector simply will not come off. So it gives a far superior connection, and also with these connections as well, we can have a watertight connection here, so it makes it much more suitable for outdoor use. And obviously we'll be using these type of connections for connecting to LNB and satellite dishes, etc. So that's it anyway, an overview of the compression F connector available on the tvtrade.ie website.